Propaganda and Advertising. Part 1. An ad with 2 or more devices. The ad we'll be covering is Dior's perfume Sauvage featuring Johnny Depp. This ad includes transfer. In this ad, Dior uses Johnny Depp to make the perfume possess the same aura and energy as Depp. He's dressed nicely and plays a suave riff on the guitar. This imagery makes the viewer transfer this energy onto the perfume itself. This makes the reader feel that when they wear this perfume, they too will be suave. This ad also has plain folks. In this ad, Dior uses plain folks through the setting. By placing Johnny Depp in nature, this gives off the idea that Johnny Depp, just like regular people, is interested in nature and scenic views rather than cars, money, or jewelry. This ad also has glittering generalities. In this ad, Dior uses glittering generalities in the name of their perfume. The name Sauvage adds to the perceived effect of this perfume. The demographic of it would mainly be males, and the word sauvage would be much more appealing than feminine or neutral terms like wild or strange. The use of this word overall aids in the imagery and the energy this perfume represents. Part 2. Devices in Political and Commercial Advertisement. The first device we'll be covering is name-calling. In the piece above, the cartoonist Ben Garrison utilized Trump's crooked Hillary comments and depicted Hillary as a green and grotesque witch. By turning Clinton into a witch, Garrison utilizes name-calling and in turn furthers his pro-Trump audience's antagonization of Clinton. In the piece in the bottom left corner, Garrison also uses name-calling. Garrison's usage of name-calling can be seen in his depiction of Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Pelosi can be seen in the center photo in orange. Garrison depicts her in a jester's hat aboard the Ship of Fools, openly calling Pelosi and her other left-wing associates fools, communists, and other explicit terms. In the piece in the bottom right corner, the example of name-calling represented in this cartoon is incredibly common as it is tied with hypocrisy. In this cartoon, the man says he supports a police director who called the NFL national anthem protesters names. When the female in this cartoon calls the police director's actions deplorable, the man tells her that she shouldn't name-call. The next device is glittering generalities. In the piece at the very top, the McDonald's Ice Mocha advertisement effectively uses glittering generalities by using words that appeal to not the emotions, but to the taste buds of the viewer. By using these words, the advertisers increase the viewer's want to purchase the item. The ad in the left corner uses glittering generalities by including Donald Trump's campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again." Without this slogan, the viewer would have only seen the child in the image and the portrayal of Trump. With the slogan, however, the audience feels the patriotic despair Trump-era politics have brought about. Specifically, the word America is what instills this feeling, as both the pro-Trump and anti-Trump audience asks themselves, is this America? In the cartoon in the right corner, glittering generalities can be seen in the center of the piece itself. In the center of all the angry political figures, the inauguration can be seen. In it, Donald Trump is seen in a civilized and professional manner, exaggerating the contrast between Donald Trump and the chaotic imagery and people around him. Above Trump are the words Presidential Inauguration 2018. Notice how the creator does not reuse swearing in or just the inauguration. Garrison uses the presidential inauguration as a glittering generality in order to not only remind the liberal audience in which he hates that Trump is, in fact, the president, but Garrison also uses the word presidential in this statement to appeal to his conservative audience. Doing this makes the conservative audience more prideful and enthused at the presidency, because although the characters around Trump tried to stop him, their attempts failed. The next device is transfer. Garrison uses transfer in the cartoon in the top right corner through his depiction of Trump on a bald eagle. The bald eagle symbolizes American pride, and by putting Trump on the bald eagle, Garrison expresses to his audience that Trump represents the true American spirit. In reference to the cartoon on the top left, through the author's depiction of Martin Luther King Jr., the author uses transfer to express to their audience that Obama's platforms and planks are similar to King's. Transfer can also be seen in the cartoon at the bottom. The man in which Garrison uses transfer is the man in the bottom left corner. This man is Michael Moore. Moore is a documentary director and is responsible for works like Fahrenheit 9/11, as well as Fahrenheit 11/9. In the first work, Moore openly questioned the 9/11 attacks and President Bush's involvement. In the latter, Moore urged viewers to resist and put a stop to Trump-era politics. This is why Garrison decides to show Moore in a Soviet Union hammer and sickle hat. Through this imagery, even the most liberal reader can figure out Garrison is calling Moore a communist. This transfer leads Garrison's viewers who may not even know who Moore is, to dislike him. The next device is testimonial. The proactive advertisement in the bottom corner uses Adam Levine not for transfer but for testimony. The testimony proves more effective because the viewer will see Adam Levine and his acne-less face and believe the product really works. After all, Hollywood doesn't allow pimples. This advertisement in the top corner uses testimony to promote a banking company. In the ad, a business owner compliments a banking company on their performance when it came to their finances with their business. This will persuade viewers into choosing this banking company because of the positive reviews it received. The next device is Plain Folks. In the piece at the bottom, Garrison illustrates plain folks through his display of Trump on the bald eagle. By showing Trump as a hero upon a symbol of American pride, Garrison shows his audience that Trump has a true interest in the American people and that he would protect them from political villains. By doing this, Garrison convinces his audience that Trump is mainly interested in protecting the American people rather than in fancy hotels, diplomacy, or Twitter. In the piece at the top right, this politician uses plain folks in order to persuade voters into believing that, like everyone else, he does charity work, cares about the public and his state, and is philanthropic. By doing this, he's telling voters that he's just like them and isn't interested in fancy politics, but good. In the piece in the top right, the cartoonist piece mocks plain folks politicians who tell the public that they're just like the working class. The cartoon says that while these politicians may come off this way, they are easily revealed to be just the opposite. The next device is card stacking. In the top cartoon, Garrison implements card stacking in this piece by exaggerating not only the number of people that dislike Trump, but also by exaggerating the emotions and characteristics given to those characters. By displaying immense hatred toward Trump, Garrison fuels his audience's devotion to him. This meant that Garrison effectively used card stacking through the exaggeration of the people's hatred of Donald Trump and, in turn, strengthens his audience's support. The graphic below uses card stacking by claiming that 1/3 of the world is Muslim, which is an over-exaggeration. The final device is bandwagon. In the piece on the top right, Garrison uses bandwagon by showing his audience what they should not be rather than what they should be. By showing these left-wing political figures and what they believe in, Garrison shows his audience what and who they should hate. Even if some of Garrison's audience doesn't know who some of these figures are, they automatically know they should dislike him. This is how Garrison effectively uses a political bandwagon. Garrison's use of this type of bandwagon in the piece below can be seen very much, but is still heavily influential of his audience's perception of his pieces. In Garrison's anti-left pieces, he uses bandwagon to show his audience what they should not believe in and ultimately shapes what they believe in. By showing left politics and the people who identify with them, Garrison is telling his audience that if Garrison and other right-wing Republicans dislike those people, then even the viewers who don't know them should dislike them. The Oral-B ad in the top right corner uses bandwagon by claiming dentists and hygienists use this toothbrush. This persuades the viewer into buying this item because if the dentists approve of it, then why shouldn't they use it? Part 3. Syllogisms in Advertising. This is the 2019 American Cancer Society design. It can be printed on merchandise like t-shirts, sweatshirts, and so on. So why is this a syllogism? To prove it is, note the implications of its premise and conclusion. Real men wear pink. I'm a real man. I will wear pink. While there is the implied syllogism of real men wearing pink, there's also pathos in this ad that creates another syllogism. It reads as follows. Real men wear pink to support cancer awareness. I'm a real man. I will wear pink to support cancer awareness. Both of these syllogisms are effective in urging the public to support the campaign and purchase products that not only express their support, but give to the society. This is the famous Apple slogan, Think Different. By using this in advertisements, Apple uses a syllogism to imply the following. People who buy Apple products think differently. I think differently. I will buy Apple products. By implying that people who think differently or intelligent people purchase Apple products, Apple persuades the public to buy these products in hope that it will make them more intelligent. The final syllogism can be found in this pomegranate juice advertisement. The advertisement shows a bottle of the pomegranate juice with a noose around it and a piece of text that says, cheat death. While this syllogism has much more ethos because of the paragraph of information regarding its health benefits, it reads as follows. Drinking pom cheats death. I want to cheat death. I will drink pom. This ad, while humorous, also uses pathos to strengthen its appeal. It uses the incredibly common fear of death that 94% of Americans are burdened with to further the appeal of the drink. The buyer may think, pom makes people die later. I want to die later. I will drink pom. This is why the ad is effective in its use of syllogisms. Part 4. Create an advertisement. Delete those tracking apps on your phone and get the brand new personal black box. Not only does it track, but it records, listens, and beeps very loud every hour. It's also incredibly portable, weighing 15 pounds, measuring 10 by 10 by 10 in any selectable unit of measurement. From centimeters to feet, you can take the personal black box anywhere you want. Even Randy Quaid approves of this product. He says, "It was great to have something that would track me in case the aliens got me." Use its 2 gigabytes of storage to access real black box recordings from all over the world, even Malaysia Flight 370. Purchase your black box now for just $129.99 or just $11.69 a month. Moms love it, the FCC hates it. Get yours today.